So I usually don't make any videos complaining about subjects at all, and I don't plan to make that a theme on my channel, but there is one thing that I wanted to draw attention to, which is that I feel personally, as a actual incredible enthusiast of, horror games, that they've kind of gone really downhill. I know. I feel that there just isn't... I feel like people don't understand what true fear is.
What's wrong with you people? You don't know what real danger looks like anymore.
There used to be games like Dead Space and Alien Isolation and, well, the old Five Nights at Freddy's games when they were really, 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 really scary. Like, big time. Because you had this feeling and this ambience and this surrounding of just the room, and it just made you feel like you're so terrified that you're gonna mess up or that someone's gonna jump out of nowhere. It constantly gave you that suspense. And I noticed that there's not really that in modern day horror games. Like Dead Space 2 in particular, in my opinion, had such perfect pacing between jump scares. They really knew how to make you just go down a hall and feel that type of suspense and bring that uncertainty in your mind that something's just gonna jump out any second. And then once you start to tell yourself, I'm okay, I don't need to worry about this, then blah 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 blah. I'm not very good at jump scare noises. Also, I have a sleeping dog, so don't blame me. Silent Hill 2 really brought this to my attention because I played the classic Silent Hill 2 recently, and you can see it on my channel. And I, for the first time in a very long time, felt genuinely scared. And I was like, what is this feeling? I haven't felt this in such a long time. And then I was like, oh my god, horror games are not scary anymore. I do truly believe that there is a sense of surroundings in the old ones. Now, one type of detail that does come into mind for surroundings that really made it feel like that, like I said, was that you could be walking down a hall and feel such suspense. You don't really know what's gonna happen. And the environment truly is scary. And the games didn't really, expect you to get jump scared. You know what I mean? Like, nowadays, jump scares, they play a sound effect that's like, oh, did you get scared? Gotcha! And it just makes you sit back and go, please. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, everyone agrees, not very scary. The scariest thing in it, everyone agrees, is the map bots.
Oh.
Hi, please take this map.
Why are map bots the most scariest thing? Why is somebody going up to you and saying, would you like a map? Scary. It's because you already knew the environment around you was just animatronics. They made the animatronics much too relatable. They didn't have that uncanny feeling that old FNAF games have anymore. It went from this type of room that's empty and broken down, and you're just desperately searching through cameras just to see if there's an idea that that animatronic anywhere nearby, how you can possibly stop it from getting into your office, and yet it still somehow manages to slip in right through your fingertips, and it just messes you up and you have to restart all the way over again. So it's this mix between anxiety and genuine fear that if you get jump scared, something terrifying might happen. Like, I feared so bad that when I was playing FNAF 4 that I was just gonna bite my tongue and die or something. I don't know. It was just a weird thought I had. And I really believed that. And they really made it so suspenseful because the audio was so low and you had to listen so carefully that the jump scares were gonna be so loud if they happened. Now, with Security Breach, this is different because the animatronics, they're not that feeling anymore. I heard that horror is an idea that your mind is not certain if it's safe or not. It's an idea that it may be safe or it may not be, and you're pretty sure it's not. So you've put up like this barrier telling yourself that you should really be cautious of this, and it gives you that jumpy, horrible, but actually really fun feeling, if we're gonna be honest. And now with Security Breach, they made these animatronics like Roxanne, like a person. You felt bad for her. She had low confidence, and she just needed somebody to love her and say, it's okay, you're cool, you're the best. That's what she kept on telling herself, and horror characters should not have low confidence. They shouldn't. I'm sorry. I woke up my dog. I got too passionate about my opinions. Now, I'm not really getting on FNAF entirely because they're coming out with Secret of the Mimic, which looks terrifying. They came out with Into the Ball Pit, which was really scary too. Great job with the jump scares. They didn't hold back. Another subject I want to talk about. A lot of horror games are holding back for what they show. And Into the Ball Pit didn't hold back. They thought, hey, you want to show a random mangled rat? You want to see dead Ratatouille on the street? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. There it is. I guess what I really mean to say is that I want Alien Isolation too. I'm kidding. What I really mean to say is that horror has become a little too predictable. And there are still some modern day horror games that are making it out, but I just want to draw some attention to the fact that one of my favorite genres is, I think, getting a little too watered down. I think there's a little too many like child-friendly horror games out there now. And I think they're all trying too hard to appeal to younger audiences and trying to censor things a little bit too much and, you know, trying to not be too extreme, trying not to have too much gore. And I don't believe that gore is what makes horror. It's not. But there should be able to be the fear of it in a game. Like Resident Evil 7. Ethan can get his arm cut out and then stapled back on. What the hell is that? There's so many horrible things in Resident Evil 7 that happen. So many horrible things. And it's the idea that you know that can happen. And you don't want to see that. But it can happen. And you need to be careful of it. And it's the risks that really make horror. And it feels like a lot of games have taken out risks. I don't know. Let me know what you guys' opinion is. Let me know what you guys' opinion is. And, I don't know. I just found it as a big subject that I could just rant about forever. And I thought, I might want to draw some attention to this. I don't know. I'm not typically the type to complain on my channel. Like I said, I won't. Just a little thing that I wanted to bring up. But for future reference, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to mention. I'm getting back to normal videos, just talking about whatever the hell I want, playing whatever I want, doing whatever I want. So with that said, I'm gonna leave this video here. So, take care of yourselves, have a decent day, and stay determined, out of the way.